Hello YouTubers, my little potato people. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing well and is not too stressed out during this crazy holiday season. So today's hairstyle, I know you're looking already wondering what's going on. Today's hairstyle is one of those hairstyles that looks a little fancier than it is. Just in time for the holidays, so you can pull all your hair back and don't have to worry about, you know, leaning over and getting it all up in your gravy when you eat your mashed potatoes. So I'm starting with a different part than usual. As most of you know, I always part on the right, but I am parting on the left because I have injured my shoulder. My rotator cuff is being a little odd, so we have to braid on this side today. The hairstyle we are going to do is actually one of the gals at LHC found a really pretty picture. The gal in question is Urban East, and she posted it and was curious about how to go about making it happen. Now, the only problem is that the picture is just from this side, so we have no idea what's going on the other side of the gal's head, so it's a little bit of guesswork. The braid itself, between myself and a few of the other gals, we're pretty much figured out how to go about it. In the picture, we're almost positive that it is all the hair of the gal's head over on one side, which, if my hair was shorter, would be no problem. However, when you braid, sometimes the ends of your hair tend to braid together, and with this really dry heat, mine really tends to love itself. So we're going to do something a little bit different. The technique is still the same. I'm just putting my own twist on it because I feel like it. So, by all means, feel free to split your hair directly in the middle. Do the same technique on both sides. Combo braid it, bun it, and you'll be done. No problem. I'm doing mine a little off kilter because I want to. So, this is my version, because that way it doesn't feel quite like piracy, I guess, like I'm thieving, if I manage to figure out how to do something my own way. So you will want to part your hair on one side, tie off the section you will not be using for this portion of the braid, and we are going to French braid. What we are going to do is, it's kind of a variation on a lace braid, sort of. We are always going to add from the front, and every other turn we are going to add from the back. I know, that sounds confusing. It's not. It just makes your braid look a little bit different. And you can tell my hair does not like being parted on this side. It looks like it might be uncooperative. So anyway, I'm trying to make sure I'm still in frame. We're going to separate into 3 sections and begin our braid. Just a regular kind of style of French. Now we are going to add from the front, but not the back. So we add to the front, like so, like we would in a lace braid. Just trying to make it smooth, you know how I am. Alrighty. Go ahead, front, back. Now we are going to add to both the front and the back. Now, by this time you'll realize that your back strand is a little thick, so you don't have to add too much to the back, just enough that you'd notice. Like this much will be good. Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and braid. I'm already getting a bump. So disturbing. Like so. The hardest thing about this is trying to keep your braid on the perimeter of your head instead of going straight down the back. At least this is what I find difficult. Okay, so we are now back to adding just to the front. And you'll see that front strand's a little puny. So get a big bit to add to the front. Thicken up that strand. Like so. Alrighty. Braid up. and down. Now add to both sides. Whoop. Sorry guys. And since I'm already down this far, I am just going to finish it up right here, because this is all I need. Add to the back. And we're going to do 2 turns on the braid. And now we're going to tie it off. Really? Yes. Go ahead and actually use a ponytail holder, because we are going to add ribbon to this hairstyle before we bun it, to add a pop of color. Also a completely different thread over at LHC last night. Can you tell I was up too late? So yeah, so go ahead and tie that off in a pony. And what I'm going to do with this side is exactly what we did to this side. And as you can see, it makes your braid look just a little bit different, just enough so it adds some interest. By all means, go ahead and Dutch braid it, or just straight French braid it if you prefer, you know, whatever you want. But, you know, we're trying to have some fun and do something a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side of my head, and then I'll be back to show you the nifty thing we're going to do with the rest of it. Alright, back in a sec. Alrighty, we are back, and this is what you should be working with if you are following along. Little thicker on this side, little less thick on this side. You will notice that while we tied this one off in a pony, this one we went ahead and braided all the way down, because now we're going to do some fun stuff. So first of all, you will need ribbon or a scarf or whatever beautiful piece of fabric you would like to put in your hair. I'm going to use this pretty piece of red ribbon because I am wearing red. And I'm going to tie it around the top of the ponytail, trying to keep it nice and equal length, because ribbon does better if it's anchored, as I'm sure all my gals who like ribbon have probably figured out. So now what we're going to do is cross over this piece, add it to the 2 strands of ribbon, separate the other into only 2 sections, hopefully fairly equal. And now, my lovelies, we are going to braid like that. English braid. Think of it as we're kind of braiding an accent braid and some pretty red color, and I don't know, we're just making it interesting if we can. And I'm going to go ahead and scoop it over to this side and finish braiding. And then we will take this and make it into a bun after we tie it off, of course. So, yeah, I know, it's a lot of little steps and piddly stuff, but like I said, this is just stuff I added. I mean, feel free to just do a straight up combo braid and bun it. I just wanted some red ribbon in my hair because it looks so pretty, and it's not very hard to add if you think about it. So, we are now at the end of that. I'm going to slide the tie off my little piece. Get another one of these little clear ones because much less damaging to the ends of your hair. Like so. Alright, we're all tied off. So now I am breaking out the sparkles. Sparkles, ooh, pretty. That's what we're going to use to pin it up. Now, actually, I'm going to look real quick, see if I'm off center at all. Oddly enough, it's pretty well centered. That's kind of shocking if you think about it. Okay, we know I usually tend to one side or the other. Go ahead and wrap it in a bun. Bun, bun. We love our buns. Hide the ends the ends of your braid, the ends of your ribbon. Tuck them down in there. And now we will add our pretty pins to hold it in place. Which might be fun with that ribbon, but it'll work. As soon as I find, there we go, haha. Don't worry, that sound is my ribbon being poked, not my hair. I know I just heard a cringe from all my long-haired gals. No worries, no worries. Alrighty, there we go. And one on the bottom. Make sure everything stays the way it's supposed to. There we go. And we are up. And we have a pretty sparkly, festive, out of the way holiday hairdo. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's so sweet. Very simple, not difficult. Interesting, I guess, however you would like to think of it. Wonder if I should put more sparkles in it. You know how I am. We'll experiment a moment. Like maybe up in the braid. Oh, now see, that looks nice. How many of these do I got? 2, 3, 4. That'll work. 2 on each side. See? This is why I keep all this sparkly stuff around. It makes it magically more festive without a whole bunch of expensive frou-frou. There we go. See, I think that looks pretty. Ta-da! It's like tiny reindeer antlers all covered in snow. Anyway. There you go. If I keep going, it'll be so sparkly you won't recognize it. Anyways, that is your happy holiday hair from me to you for this Christmas. I was going to do one of the Taylor Swift inspired ones, but maybe we'll do that one for New Year's instead, since everybody wears fabulous gowns and I don't know, party dresses, so maybe we'll do it then. But for this one, it'll keep your hair out of your mashed potatoes, which is always good. Alrighty, my lovelies, I will see you before too long. Like I said, got to get the New Year's hair out, right? Oh, and I would like to send a shout out to Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Sammy is my friend. Sometimes he's sick and has to be in the hospital. And apparently, I'm very, very popular in the hospital. And his father is pretty sure he could braid anybody's hair now. So I just wanted to say hi to Sammy. Hi, Sammy. And I guess I will see you all after the holiday. Alrighty, have a great day. Merry Christmas. Oh, I almost forgot. Incidentally, if you would like to try it with all of your hair to one side, here's some pictures from the back, left side, and right side. So here you go. Alrighty, really this time. Bye.